He's gonna go fast asleep. Our names are Annette and Daniel, and this is our baby Apollo. We spent the last 3 years traveling the world and chasing some crazy adventures as a couple. Now, after having a surprise baby in Thailand, our adventures are about to get a little more interesting. Subscribe and join us as we navigate life as a full-time traveling family together.
Who's excited to go on their first plane ride today?
This little nug. In case you're wondering why he is half dressed, is because it's really hot here.
And he was fussing. He was like, "Daddy, I'm hot."
But what a little ham. Look at him being all happy for the camera. He's such a little ham. You like your parents? Yeah, look at the smile. Are we getting tons of smiles today? Yeah? Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most?
Anyways, we have, well, not we, Annette, this champion over here, has been packing, getting us ready for Bangkok. Everything that we need for the 2 or 3 day trip, depending on how long it's going to be, is in one bag, thankfully. Nothing crazy.
To be honest, I think I overpacked. Hopefully after this trip will be a lot more sound on what to pack for a newborn, but that day's not today.
And she blends in with her surroundings. Straight camouflage.
I am just a palm tree.
Go time!
All right.
So we made it through the security and all the checkpoint stuff. I didn't realize that the baby couldn't be in the carrier, so we had gone through the whole trouble of getting him set up, and I'm still learning how to use this thing, only to have to take him out of it seconds later. And I'm so grateful. Oh, hi! Hello! I'm so grateful I had Daniel because he was able to handle all the bags for me to just handle the baby. Otherwise, I would have been a little stressed. But still, how exciting! It's your first trip. Are you pumped? I'm gonna say yes. You look pumped. Or angry. Or tired. I'm still figuring this out. Is that my happy boy? Is that my happy boy on his bed? Yeah. It's time! Time to board the airplane! He's gonna go fast asleep.
We try and stay away from people with the baby. Thank you.
You can choose any seat after we close the door.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You got it?
Yep. So we've just sat down on the airplane. They've given us an infant light vest. They've given us like an infant seatbelt, which I have hid from myself. Here it is. Boom. That he gets to wear during takeoff, though I'm not exactly quite sure how that's gonna work. But we're gonna learn today. Learning day. Also, never getting a drink before getting on a flight. There are not enough hands.
All right, so this is attempt 1.
Attempt number 1. I've got my seatbelt on. We put the little infant seatbelt on. Now it's time to put him in here, I guess.
Wow.
No. Are you a happy boy? Are you ready for your seatbelt, bud? First airplane seatbelt of many. Oh, does he look cute? You're such a big boy.
So how do you feel about your first seatbelt, bud?
He looks like such a little man. Look at this. You little comfy potato. Oh, I love you, kid.
ให้ยกหัวด้านบนเองและแยกปลายทั้งสอง
That takeoff was terrifying. I think it's just been so long since I've been on an airplane. Like, are you afraid of airplanes back home? Or like after it's been a long time, are you a little bit rusty? There was so much turbulence, and then we went through some clouds. I was panicking, and the baby was fine. He doesn't even know we're in the air right now. He fell asleep before takeoff, and he's still asleep. My cozy little potato.
So, this is probably one of the 20 times today I'm gonna get up and get hand sanitizer just from like touching seats and stuff like that. We're not taking any chances, especially with a newborn, but something I was super happy about was we're properly able to social distance within the airport and almost fully getting on the airplane. The only time that we came close to people was when you were like properly walking in, but even sitting, we walked straight to the back, even though our seats were kind of in the middle. Mom, how do we feel now that we've been in the air for a little while?
Fine. Now, being in the air, that's not the problem. It's always takeoff. Now it's been smooth sailing. There's no turbulence. It's clear skies. Apollo's still sleeping. I'm relaxed. The only thing that I kind of wish is that I would be able to drink my drink, but it makes sense why they don't want you having any beverages. Because of these.
Don't touch your mask, woman. Time for hand sanitizer.
So if you would have seen our last vlog, you would know that we're going to Bangkok because we really don't have a choice. We have to get Apollo's passport because we want to make it home by July so that my family can meet in small and Daniel's family can meet in small. But before we can fly anywhere, we need to get his CRBA, which is his certificate of birth abroad, and then also his passport. But you can only go in person at the embassy, and so that's where we're headed, folks. I got it.
And still out like a light.
Is he?
Yeah, 100%.
This is great.
Hey buddy, did you realize you just made it to your first city?
Yay!
It's his first time out of the village.
He's left his hometown. Oh, it's so nice to be off that airplane and to be back in Bangkok and DMK. We actually really love this airport. This may be my favorite airport in the world, probably because it just has like this really great landside lounge that we spend hours at that we're actually gonna go to now because I'm starving. It's crazy seeing so many planes grounded. We landed and there were maybe hundreds of planes literally parked on the tarmac, and also all of those like transport buses, there's a bunch of them just parked because there's nobody here. Careful, Daniel. This feels so eerie because this is one of Bangkok's busiest airports, and we've been here, I mean, over 20 or 30 times, and this is just empty. Never seen it like this. So we tried getting some food at the lounge, but it is closed, which makes sense. I mean, nobody's going through this airport. But on that note, thank you so much for joining us for Apollo's first flight. This is a really exciting time for us as a family, even though obviously the circumstances around it are kind of strange. Don't get hurt. Thank you so much for watching. Click the subscribe button down below so you can see the rest of our adventures around the world, mainly right now through Thailand. Give this video a thumbs up and we will see you, this beautiful little chunky family, on our next adventure. Bye!